Hi, thanks for joining me on your lunch break for Tips on Teens, where I answer your parenting questions every Wednesday at noon. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I'm the founder and clinical director of Teen Therapy Center and also Child and Teen Counseling, which is a nonprofit here in Woodland Hills, California, where we help kids and teens and families live happier lives. So we're going to jump right into today's question, and here we go. How do I stop being so angry at my teenager? We argue all the time, and I resent his disrespect. I see other families, and I wish we had what they do. I'm tired of being angry all the time. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this question. It's obviously a question that comes from concern and pain, and you're looking for help and support. We'd like to offer that to you. I think a lot of families will relate to this. I see this a lot in my practice. And there becomes this pattern, right? This anger and disrespect. You know, he's disrespectful, you're angry. And just this loop. And there's a lot of reasons why you can be angry at your kid. And there's this quote that I was reminded of recently by Benjamin Franklin. And the quote is, "Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one." And how I would apply it to this situation is when we react in anger towards our kids, it generally doesn't go well. Very rarely do we react out of anger and feel like we did a good job, we feel good about ourselves, our kids learned something. It just digs a deeper hole. So the important thing is for you to be taking care of you. Make sure that you are doing your own self-care, whether that's more yoga in your life, eating healthy, getting enough sleep, finding your balance, so you are calm to deal with his disrespect, because he's 14 or 17, however old he is, and he does not have a fully developed adult brain. You do. One of you has to be the calm, clear-headed, compassionate adult in the room, and your teenager is not qualified. It's got to be you. You've got to be the emotional leader, and that's a tough burden to carry for anyone, because he's going to push all your buttons. He's going to pull all your heartstrings to pull you into that anger, that cycle you're in, because it's familiar, and that's maybe how you guys are connecting right now. And maybe that there's not a lot of other ways you guys are connecting, and you're connecting through this anger, which is not a healthy way to go, but it's better than nothing. Usually when people have no connection, they drift apart, and your kid's not ready to drift apart from you, and you're probably not ready to drift apart from your teenager. So you guys may be unconsciously relying on this anger, disrespect thing, and it just doesn't feel good. So one of you has to break the pattern. My hunch is your teenager is not qualified to do this. You may have to do this. So in addition to the self-care, when he is disrespectful, if you can stay calm, you can acknowledge the disrespect, but communicate to him how you want him to communicate to you. You know, and this is the process. It's not going to be a light switch thing. You're not going to do this one time and it's done. This is many, many conversations you guys are going to have. Also, when you lose your cool, and you will, because you're human and you're a parent and we all do, when you do, demonstrate a proper apology. Demonstrate your compassion and your love is more powerful than your anger. And I talk to parents all the time, say, but wait, if I apologize, I'm condoning his behavior, and you are not. Apologizing for your behavior is different than condoning his behavior. He could be acting really inappropriately. If you act inappropriately, that doesn't justify what you're doing. You can still say, hey, you know what? Last night I lost my cool. I totally blew it, and I said some things I shouldn't have said, and I want to take ownership of that, and I apologize. Period. You don't say, but you did this. That is not an apology. It's just an acknowledgement of how you handle things. You're planting the seed so he can start recognizing how to give a proper apology, because it's a skill that we all need to learn, because we all mess up. People who are closest to us, we will hurt them unintentionally, and maybe without cause, or we may not feel that we did something, but that person may feel hurt. And if we can say, you know what, I see that you're hurt, and I'm going to take ownership of that, and I apologize. That helps the other person start healing. And it's not that person won and you lost. That you got to throw that paradigm out the window. It's not about winning and losing. It's about building the bridge. And if you're trying to win, everyone's going to lose. You cannot win these arguments. So again, find ways to build that connection, that compassion. If you're really struggling, and a lot of people do, find a therapist who works with kids and families to help you bridge this gap. It's something that I do and my team. We do this all the time. But there's plenty of therapists in the city, in Los Angeles, who can help you with this. But you can always give us a call here at Teen Therapy Center. And don't let this go, because it just festers. It doesn't get better on its own. It gets better because you put quality effort in this situation. Anyways, that's our question for today. Keep your questions coming. You can email us your questions at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com or direct message us right here on Facebook. We love hearing them. Again, my name is Kent Toussaint, licensed marriage and family therapist here in Teen Therapy Center. And I'll see you next Wednesday at noon right here on Facebook. Bye-bye.